30:5. They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief.
This is why Esau, this is why you lived in caves, man. Because you were driven out from among men. Read that again, huh?
They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief.
They cried after them as after a thief. Everywhere you go, you're like a virus on the earth. Everything you touch, you infect. Okay? And the infection actually causes deaths, casualties. Alright? Both physically and spiritually. Yes.
To dwell in the clefts of the valleys and the caves of the earth.
To dwell in the cliffs of the valleys and the caves. This is your history, Esau. Read that again, huh?
To dwell in the cliffs of the valley and the caves of the earth and in the rocks.
And in the rocks. Okay? That's where you get the word Caucasian from. Cave dweller. As a people, you are nothing. Less than nothing. And you're going to return to that very same despicable position as being less than nothing, okay?
Among the bushes they were brave. Under the nettles they were gathered together. They were children of fools, ye children of base men. They were viler than the earth.
By the bushes they brayed. You had no language system. You didn't speak a language. You brayed like horses, okay? Read that.
They were among the bushes they brayed. Under the nettles they were gathered together. They were children of fools, ye children of base men. They were viler than the earth.
They were children of fools. Children of base men. What does it mean to be a base man? Okay? That means you're devoid of any kind of higher thinking. And you see that today. You see that today. Look at a lot of the things that go on in Esau's social circles, man. Look at all of that. Swingers and all that other dumb shit. You Edomites are depraved as hell. Okay? Depraved. You're base people. If it wasn't for Jet, you wouldn't even know how to walk on your own 2 feet.
Psalms 50 and 22. It says, "Now consider this, ye that forget the Most High, lest I tear you in pieces, and there be none to deliver. Whoso," it says, "whoso offereth praise glorified me, and to him that ordereth his conversation aright will I show the salvation of the Most High." All right, so it says, "Now consider this, ye that forget the Most High, lest I tear you in pieces, and there be none to deliver you." And then it says, "Whoso offereth praise glorified."
Let him finish.
Let me ask you something. What's your nationality?
Oh, here we go.
My nationality.
Yeah.
According to the Bible.
Of course. See, which was my nationality?
Yeah.
The nation that I was born in?
Yeah. What's your nationality?
Well, your nationality isn't where you're born. Your nationality is where the lineage of your seed comes from. If a so-called black man is born in China, he's not a Chinaman.
Why is it?
Because that's not where his lineage comes from. Your nationality isn't determined where you're born. Your nationality is determined from lineage. It's not a skin color thing. If I have a kid with a so-called white person and he comes out light, and his kid had a kid with a so-called white person and he comes out, he was completely white. Is he a white person now? So-called white person now? Exactly. So his nationality will be what my nationality is, regardless of what his skin color is.
Right.
It's not about skin color.
So
it's about the lineage of your seed. So that's what's your nationality. He's talking about what's the lineage of your seed. Where does your lineage come from?
I don't know. I haven't been on 23andMe or I don't know where my lineage comes from.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 1, verse 18. The scriptures are going to tell you where your lineage comes from.
Well,
This is
no, no, no.
Numbers.
But
This is Numbers
you
1
can't
and 18.
say
So you
anything
tell
from
you.
the book if you don't
This is
believe the
Numbers
book.
chapter 1 verse
And the way
18.
you-
And they assembled
book comes from the
all the
stars.
congregation together
I come
on
from
the
the
first
universe. How about
day
that?
of
How
the
about that?
second
Universe.
month.
How about that?
And they declared their pedigrees
Universe.
after
I'm from
their
the universe. How about
families
that?
by the
Universe.
house
I'm from the
of their
universe.
fathers.
I come from, what was it, Orion's group? That's where I come from.
Well, I'm gonna tell you your real
Let's go.
nationality.
Let's go.
I'm gonna tell you your real
I'm from
nationality.
Orion's
We
group.
don't label ourselves. We label King Good.
Orion's
I'm gonna
group.
tell you your real nationality.
Label King
Because
Good.
nobody.
But I mean-
Maseroth, the
because
Maseroth, come on. I'm from.
Your
that's
seed
where I'm
doesn't.
from,
Your seed
right?
doesn't come from a
Orion,
star.
Maseroth.
Your seed doesn't come from a star.
You think I don't know? Come on, I read the book.
Your
Come
seed
on.
doesn't
I
come
studied
from a
this
star.
shit. Come on, I'm from Orion, Maseroth.
Show me.
Come on.
Show
All
me
right, so
Orion.
when is he
Show me
coming back?
Orion.
When is he coming back?
I thought we talking about nationality.
No, he
You don't
don't.
matter. You talking about? No.
You said
I'm
nationality
not-
doesn't
I'm
matter.
not here. You're not here.
Wait, wait.
You're not here. You're not here.
You
You're not
said
here.
nationality
Nobody
doesn't
thinks
matter.
It's all in
You said
energy.
nationality
It don't
doesn't
matter.
matter.
We going back
According to the
fucking
Bible, it
universe.
matters.
We going
According to the Bible,
We can go
nationality
back to the
matters.
universe. It don't
All right,
So you don't believe in the
hey,
Bible.
hey, do
So
me
you
a
don't-
favor.
so why you here?
No, no,
If you don't believe in the Bible.
But I mean, if y'all aren't trying, if y'all don't believe in what we're saying, why y'all?
But the Bible got its
Do me a
stories
favor.
from stars. This what is. This where it came from. This where the Bible came from. Astrotheology. Come on, man. I mean,
You guys communicate about your people.
the sun
Why? We're
passing over the equator.
we're teaching
20
falsehood and all this.
December
Why
22nd.
y'all up here?
The winter solstice. Come on, man. December 22nd.
So what-
December 25th.
Yeah.
Rise,
Isaiah
stars,
chapter
rise.
60, verse 2. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall arise upon thee,
What
and
is-
his glory shall be seen upon
Answer me
thee.
this question. Answer me this question. What is the word
Your
Maseroth
question,
translate to into?
listen,
What
your
is
question-
Maseroth
your
translate
question
into?
doesn't matter. Your
What
question
is-
doesn't matter.
what
If
is
you don't
Maseroth?
believe, if
What
you
is
don't believe in
Maseroth?
what's going
What is-
going on here, please be
What is
your
what is the
argument
word
has
Maseroth?
absolutely
Yeah,
no.
that's-
You can't ask me one
You're-
question.
you're-
Maseroth.
no,
What book is
because
that in?
What is
Hey,
that? What is
you
that?
know,
You're not
What
coming
is
out
the
of this.
word Maseroth
So at this
translate
point,
into?
we're not hearing you. I'm sorry.
What is the word Maseroth
Let's
translate
continue
into?
teaching. We're not hearing these guys.
One word, one question.
We're not
Maseroth.
hearing these guys.
What is
Continue.
what is the word Maseroth translate into?
in Hebrew.
What is the word?
Let's
What is the word
continue
Maseroth
teaching the word.
translate into?
Which one that came from?
Bethlehem. What Bethlehem never existed.
Isaiah chapter 60, verse 2. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people.
What does the word
Gross
Maseroth
darkness the people.
translate into?
Okay?
What is the word
The Lord
Maseroth
is not dealing with the world. He only gave his law,
Show me
statutes, and
Bethlehem
commandments and
in
wisdom
any
to
map.
the elect. We're only out here for the elect.
Show-
Okay?
Show me the word. Show me Bethlehem.
This is
on the map.
Acts 8 and 30. And Philip
Y'all can't ask
ran.
me one question.
And Philip ran,
Maseroth.
visited him, and heard
What does
him
Maseroth mean?
read the prophet Isaiah, and said, "Understand thou what thou readest."
Understand thou what thou readest? He's asking him a question. Do you understand what you're reading?
Y'all don't
And he
understand what y'all
said,
reading.
"How can I,
Y'all look at the
except
sun
man
every day,
should
the
guide
every
me?"
night.
How
Y'all
can I,
understand.
except man shall guide me? Okay? So you have men that were appointed to teach this word. But the Lord is not looking for just any man to bring it to the fold. Okay?
What
The
does
Lord
the word
has
Maseroth
already
mean?
dealt,
What does
the
the
Lord
word
has
Maseroth
already
mean?
sealed his elect from the
The
beginning.
word
Can you
Maseroth.
find that scripture for me also?
The word Maseroth.
He don't want to answer.
The word Maseroth. It's one question.
He don't want to answer.
Ask me the
Romans
word
11 and 7. What then Israel have not attained that
What
which
is
he
the word
seeketh
Maseroth?
for?
So wait, Israel have not attained what they're seeking for because by nature Israel is a very spiritual people. We're always looking to answer that big question. Why?
Judaism, their
But the election
their moon
hath
worship.
attained it, and the rest were blind.
But the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. Got that scripture up? Bring it.
The
Yeah,
word
So
Maseroth.
Jeremiah chapter
One
1
word,
verse 5.
Maseroth. What
It
does
says,
it mean?
"Before I formed
In
thee
Hebrew.
in the belly, I
What does
knew
it
thee,
mean?
and before thou camest forth out of the womb,
The word
I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations."
Before he
What
came
does the word
out of
Maseroth
the womb.
mean? Y'all can't say
So
what
what
the
does
word
that tell you? That tell you that it was already ordained
books, they
for
got
the
the
elect to be prophets and
Look at his
teachers and
face.
preachers, okay?
Look at his face.
The Lord have
He's
already
like, yo,
given
because
the
why-
position.
Bruh.
Because why are you up here? If you don't believe what we're saying, why are you up here?
don't understand why y'all are teaching
We're not here to convince you. That's what you gotta understand. We're not here to
I mean,
convince
you
you.
go to a
anything.
club
But
or
you
the
gotta understand,
movies
they've been
or
doing
do
this
some
since
nigga
the
shit
70s,
that
right?
surprising.
Grab some, right? Grab a hoagie or
We used to-
something.
I'm telling you, like, both of us right here.
We were on this. We
we
were
were
on
on
this
this
at
for
first.
like
We
2
were on this.
months, and we were like, yo.
And then we
this-
said something ain't right. 'Cause look,
Okay, so you
just-
were rejected. It is what it
just
is.
think about it,
You were rejected in the spirit.
Think
It's
about this.
okay.
Think about this.
The men
It's
of
okay.
the Lord won't be
Think about it.
confounded.
Bro. Why would they give you a book that's going to
Thank
benefit you? The book is coded. It's just talking about a bunch of allegories and stories. It's coded. It's talking about the 12 consolations.
This is Titus.
It says it in the book.
This
This is
It
Titus
says
3 and
Maserah.
9.
If you go
But
to Google
avoid
and
questions
research the word Maserah, they said
and
this is
geology
translated in Hebrew
and
means the
contentions
12 consolations of the
and
stars.
strivings about
12
Those
houses.
ancient people, they worshiped the moon back then.
We talking about the
Esau
zodiacs.
right here took that information and coded it to control us. But it's right there in front of your face. They tell you that it's talking about the stars. The
Think about how
zodiac.
simple this guy. Did you hear
What zodiac was Judas? Remember he portrayed Jesus? What zodiac was him? The Scorpio. What
This
does
is
Scorpio
Proverbs
do? What do they
23
do?
and
You
9.
hold a Scorpio in
Speak
your
not
hand.
in the
What does
ears
it do?
of
It
a
just sting
fool,
your ass and kiss you.
for he will
Didn't
despise the
that
wisdom
happen to
of
Jesus?
thy
You
words.
breaking up,
Read
bro.
that again, please.
Proverbs 23 and 9. Speak not in the ears
You
of
coming,
a
you coming,
fool,
bro. I see it all. I
for
see
he
it
will
all.
despise
But
the
they gonna follow you,
word.
though.
For he will despise the
We not
wisdom
saying-
of thy words.
It's just
Fools
this stuff right here
hate
is coded, bro.
wisdom. Fools hate knowledge. Fools hate instruction.
Go to the
Read
house.
that again.
Go to the house of the man buried in the water. What is that?
This is
Where he is
Proverbs
the
23 and 9. Speak
12
not in the ears of a fool,
12
for
houses.
he will despise the wisdom of thy word.
For he will despise the wisdom of thy words. This word
Last
was not
summer, there's 12
given
people.
unto
12
fools.
people.
Bring
This is Proverbs
Everything is
24 and 7.
12.
Wisdom
Seven.
is too high for a fool.
Bro, I don't know how to do this.
Wisdom is too high for a fool. He opened not his mouth in the gate.
He openeth not his mouth in the gate. Okay?
You gotta hit the ball.
This is why they're not out here, because they're fools. They don't know anything. Alright?
So if they're not out here,
He
we're
that
out here.
despises
We know stuff. So what,
To do evil shall be
So
called
what does that mean?
a
Come on.
mischievous person.
Read that again.
He that despises, he that devises to do evil shall be called.
Yo, we know
A
what
mischievous
y'all do,
person.
son. We study.
This is
Y'all
mischief you see
select
going on
out-
here.
y'all
Yeah,
select
right.
out-
This is mischief.
Y'all doing the same
They're
thing
up
the white
here.
man doing. Select
They're
certain-
up here
certain
continuing
shit
to try to
say
debate something
to
they
us,
don't
and they
believe in.
This is all
This
that's
is a
talking about, bro.
fool's
That's all they're
errand.
talking about, but it's in
This
words.
is a fool's errand, man.
I got the Scorpio.
Bring it. No, no, bring it. Bring it.
Scorpio.
Bring it.
It's Ecclesiastes 5 and 1. Keep thy foot
If
and thou
we-
goest
if
to,
we
to
need
the
to
house
say
of
what
the
you
Most
said,
High, and be more ready to hear than to get a sacrifice of fools, for they consider not that they do evil.
They consider not because they don't know. They have absolutely no idea. They don't consider these things because they don't have wisdom to consider these
But
things,
we
man.
consider these things. We
Continue.
right here, but you can't answer me with questions.
It's just allegory.
Continue, Rob.
It says, be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thy heart be hasty to utter anything before the Most High, for the Most High is in heaven, and thou upon earth. Therefore, let thy words be few.
Let thy words be few.
What happened when Moses went to
Okay.
the mountain? He went to the
But a
highest
fool
level of
does not understand
highest
that.
level of
He
confidence.
came
A
down and
fool
saw
does
what?
not understand to keep his words few.
For y'all.
I'm
This
I'm
ain't for
asking.
y'all.
Is that for us because
Y'all
we know?
heathens.
We heathens
Y'all
because we know.
heathens. This ain't for y'all.
We heathens because we know.
Y'all are
Hey,
heathens.
hey.
How we
This ain't
heathens?
for y'all.
I'm asking you.
Y'all are heathens. This ain't for y'all. We not Egyptians
We know
either.
a little bit of Bible.
Y'all are heathens.
How we heathens because we know a little bit of Bible.
Y'all are heathens.
If we came up and was like, yo,
He looking at you.
what
What,
are
you supposed to be a
what are
goat
we
there or
doing?
something?
What are we doing? You'll be like, oh, no.
Simply put, you're a scoffer.
Let me tell
You
you.
got a shape up, right?
I don't know what it's called.
Shape up,
Scratch
right?
the fact
I
that he
ain't
has a
got a
shape up.
shape up.
You got a shape up, right?
I ain't got a shape. I'll tell you right there. I ain't got a shape up.
Bro, scratch the fact that they have a shape up or their beards are lined up. None of that matters because they weren't given this understanding.
My beard ain't
Okay.
I'm in the military.
You see what I'm
I can't have my
saying?
beard.
They weren't given
what
this
now?
understanding.
So what now? So what now?
See what I'm trying to
So
show
what
you?
now? So what
The
now?
law, statutes,
What
and
now?
commandments, they don't
What now?
consider them because they weren't given the wisdom to consider them.
Y'all only
If they
have
were given the
answers
wisdom to
and
consider
stuff
it, they
for
wouldn't be
people
up
that
here
don't know
scoffing.
nothing, but people
Hey,
come
They
up
wouldn't
and
be up
say,
here scoffing. They'd be
"Oh,
listening.
no,
They're not listening.
Go to
They're just talking. You see,
I
you hear
was-
that?
I'm asking you a
This is
question.
why the scriptures
It's
say,
one question. What does the word
Y'all don't even know
Mazarov
y'all
mean?
nationality.
It don't, I'm
You
from the
said-
stars. You can't even
Interject me.
you can't even tell
But
me
the,
that.
but the scriptures
I'm not
clearly
here right
show
now.
But what's your nationality?
I'm not here right now.
But what's your
I'm not here
You
right
are.
now.
You're not.
I'm not here right now.
You are
I'm
here.
I'm from Orion's Belt.
No, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what you really is.
What now? You don't got nothing for me. Read the scripture. You ain't got nothing.
It's Romans chapter 9, verse 6. It says, not as though the word of the Most High hath taken none effect, for they are not all Israel which are of Israel.
Not, you see, so it's showing you the word of the Lord has taken effect, man. Not all Israel are of Israel. Not all Jakes are of this word. That's why you got Jakes among us that are scoffing, man. They just continue to talk and have no idea what they're talking about.
Break down the word Israel for me.
The scripture
Break it
say,
down for me.
cast not pearls at the swine. Please take your ass up to the street somewhere. We're no longer
Break down the word Israel for me. Break down the word Israel for me.
You are rejected.
You can't even ask me a question.
So what? Let them record us.
You can't even answer me one question.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Shalach Rayam these niggas.
What's that?
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Shalach Rayam these niggas. You niggas need
How
that.
you
You niggas need that. This is the book of James, chapter 4 and verse 7.
Hey, name one book where
Submit
you-
yourselves, therefore, to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you.
You can't even ask me one question. You can't even answer me one question. Why am I here? Because I've studied you guys. I was on your side for 2 months. And then no. I was on you guys' side for 2 months. Me and him we were lost. We were trying to find out what the right. So 2 months we were on this. We would have been behind you guys.
If you was doing this,
And then we were like, bro, that's
what's your nationality? If you was doing this,
my nationality right here.
okay, what's your nationality? What's your nationality? So you don't know. So you wasn't on this. So you wasn't on this.
I'm telling you, all of this is out of this. These people
bugged out,
never
bro.
existed.
You bugged out, bro.
These people never existed, bro.
You bugged out.
You talking crazy.
So bugged out.
Resistance.
You can't even ask me one question.
Bugged out.
Answer me one question. One question.
Yeah, one question.
One question.
I gotta ask you, what age did Jesus die, right? He said, why does it matter? But you got 30 bones in your spine.
This is Jude, chapter 4. This is Jude, chapter 4. No, Salah. This is Jude, chapter 1, verse 4. For there are certain men crept in unawares, who were before of old ordained to this condemnation. Ungodly men, turning the grace of our God into lasciviousness and denying the only Lord power and our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. I was in this for 2 months. And then all of a sudden, something wasn't right. Rejected in the spirit.
They still using the book.
Rejected in the spirit.
Y'all still using the book that was put on y'all in slavery. Y'all still using the book that was put on y'all in slavery.
Why?
Because we don't teach women.
I'm not asking.
Y'all don't teach
Okay, that's good. So then your question doesn't matter. I'm just going to be honest and tell you the truth.
This is motherfucking sexist shit. Okay? This is motherfucking
Sir,
sexist shit.
we don't teach women.
I understand that. Listen,
We don't teach women.
hold on, I don't care about your religion, right? Check this out.
All right, so then,
No, I don't teach women, right?
You're not religious up here. You're not religious up here.
Y'all get black
You know why I don't
people
teach
as a whole
women, right?
real fucking ignorant.
sir, what is
Y'all know why y'all teach women, right?
We out here.
What does the word Elohim mean? Yes, Elohim. Verb, let us create man in our image. That's two, man and female. Come on, man.
Jake, Jake, come on. No,
When he get on,
come on. Draco, please come on.
You come up here too, come on. You come on here first. You come on here first.
Draco, no. Draco, come on. Jake, no. Come on. Come on, Jake.
There's a reason why y'all don't teach women.
You see, you gotta have women hold them.
Yeah, exactly.
Female energy.
You
know him.
You gonna have a women holding back.
But then, okay, Elohim.
ain't nothing sweet.
You gonna call fucking what
Elohim.
Just keep.
Let's keep teaching, right?
Where's Elohim at?
Fuck these reprobates. Let's keep it.
Where does Elohim mean?
Howard.
Genesis. Genesis.
Howard.
This is Genesis. Y'all know Genesis.
Howard.
Elohim. Come on.
Howard.
Elohim.
That's shit.
Oh, no.
Elohim.
That's
Right,
word.
right.
But
Elohim is plural.
No, it is plural. It is plural.
Right, okay.
But you're saying it wrong is what I'm telling you. You're saying it wrong.
I'm saying Elohim wrong.
Yes. That's shit. Because there is no ease in the Hebrew.
They're always gonna look at that.
look.
Hey.
My man.
Elohim.
The scriptures, listen. Here's the thing, right?
I mean, it's still Jesus. He was just trying to Right. So when he says let us make man in our,
Yeah, what does that say?
he's saying
No.
he's taking Adam. Adam is not AD.
This is what happens when you try to teach a fool.
It is 18.
Okay, you're wasting your words.
And he's pulling from
Nothing
Adam.
gets in the thick heads. You
He's
understand what I'm saying?
Adam.
Remember, this is the book of Jude.
He's not even created.
This is the book of Jude, chapter 1, and verse 4.
English.
For there are certain men trapped in unawares who were before of old ordained for this condemnation. Ungodly men turning the grace of our power into lasciviousness and denying the only God, Lord God, and our Lord, Yahweh Shai and Mashiach.
Google the word create and make. Google the word create and make.
I make. Let us make man in our image. Meaning he created the universe and the world. It.
Who's the him?
Us.
Who's the he?
This is the source.
Who's
the source of everything.
No, the source didn't create everything. In Genesis, this is talking about the Most High.
Right, yes, the Most High. Yes.
No, it's not. In Genesis, when it says Elohim, when it's talking about plural, it's talking about who they call Jesus. Yahweh Shai. Him, the one who is so-called Jesus, and the angel created everything. No, that's what's going on
In the beginning, there was no Jesus in the beginning.
Yeah.
No, there wasn't.
In the beginning, the word was John 1:1.
No, I'm talking about go back to Genesis, the first book. You can't skip over to 50 books and then come back.
It's a total waste.
It is a total waste.
Not gonna get they said they were in this for 2 months and then all of a sudden they fell out. So like you said, they're bug outs. About 22 minutes. They're bug outs. We can't teach bug outs. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
I mean,
Can't teach a bug out.
Hey, look.
Can
I ask you this
this
question?
man is going to explain
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
No, you can't ask me any question. I'm sorry. You cannot. But yeah, I'm not sorry. You can't ask me anything.
Shut mine. Mine
So,
shut.
if I was a white man that came up here clueless, you can ask me any question I wanted
You're
to,
on the
but
level
because
of
I'm
a
black
white
and
man
because
right
I'm
now on the simple fact that you are not of this truth. You were of this truth, and then guess what?
You don't know his nationality.
That's it. They were ordained. They were ordained for condemnation. So they were already grafted out. Okay? They were grafted out. There is absolutely no edification here. There's absolutely no kind of knowledge here, no understanding, no wisdom. All I'm listening to right now is psychobabbling.
The
That's
difference
it.
between make and create.
It's two different words.
And you're wasting your time.
This is Mark
I was
4
in 2 different stories,
and 11. And he said unto
Forgive them. They
And
know
he
not
said
what they
unto
do.
them, unto
And
you
have you
it is given
forsaken
to
me?
know the mysteries of the kingdom of Yahweh. But unto them that are without, all these things are done in parables.
All these things are done in parables.
What does a parable mean?
Okay?
What is a parable?
All these things are done in
What does a
parables.
parable mean?
No, man, just being
So you don't. I'm not going to tell you anything.
That
I
seeing,
know what a parable is.
Keep
What is a
reading.
parable?
Keep reading.
that seeing that they may see and not
But at the same
perceive,
time,
and hearing
the white man
they may hear and not understand.
book that they put on us
Least
against
at
us.
any
Like,
time they should be
put the white man book
converted,
on us against
and
us.
their sins should be forgiven them.
Hello. listen, at the end of the day,
I'm gonna put you in slavery.
you can't be taught.
And I'm gonna tell you that you
You
good,
can't be taught.
but I'm gonna give you a book that's gonna benefit you. If you,
can't be taught.
what's that movie called? Where that little boy, he brought up a
Nothing
slave.
here.
He went inside the slave master house. The wife told him, "Come on in here." He went to that motherfucker, that bookshelf, and reached for that book, and she said, those books are not for your kind, but this book right here is for you. They're telling you. Yeah, that's what it is. Probably not telling you. They're telling you this book is only for you because this is our new way of training you, conditioning you to make you believe that somebody don't like you. Why do I say that? Because why would you go to Deuteronomy 28:16? Why would God do that to you? Why?
We broke the laws.
What law you wasn't here? Come on. You automatically give them a right and authority over you. You give them authority over you by believing that shit.
Sir, you have no place here. All you're doing is talking in circles. None of this is
Why would
resonating.
he give you a book that's going to benefit you?
You're right.
If I keep you in my basement for 25 years,
You're right.
and I tell you, go ahead out.
Sir, you're convinced in
You're
your
right.
heart.
Book,
You're convinced in your heart.
So
So
continue.
continue on.
You're right.
It's mind control.
You're right. We know. You're right.
It's mind control.
We brainwashed. You're right.
I will watch you now.
I'm a slave right now. You
Salah,
on
Rayyan,
Social Security.
these reprobates.
That's part of it right
You're
there.
right.
I will
You're
watch
right.
you.
We've been sold to
You
corporations.
gotta go
They
teach your
sold us
brothers.
already. They
Rayyan,
sold.
well, I
You
not
gotta
sure.
go
These
teach your brothers.
reprobates
They
You gotta go
sold us
teach your
already,
brothers,
right?
man.
putting curses on you.
You gotta go teach your brothers.
Curses. How you gonna curse somebody that's already cursed? Deuteronomy 28 said. If we're so called cursed, how can you curse me again if it's already said there? They put that there to keep us down.
It's a free mohogi spot right across the
Now
street.
you fit that character because you fit that
You're
you're
still
I
here.
thought y'all was going to the bar.
Hey, it's still early. It's still early. That's why we can't. That's why we double back and we're like, yo.
Yeah,
You gonna see.
let's continue
All
teaching.
it is is one question. You can't even ask one.
Let's
Yo,
keep teaching. Let's keep teaching.
if y'all answer me one question,
Clearly
I'll
said, don't
leave.
touch
I'll
that.
leave
This
right
is for
now.
you.
I'll leave right now.
Conditioning you are.
One question. Mazarov. What is Mazarov?
It's
We
in
don't know what
there.
it means.
No, it's in it. It's in your book, right?
We don't know what it means.
It's in your book.
What y'all tell us what it means? Teach us.
No, I can't teach you nothing. Y'all stuck in y'all ways already.
Teach us.
But we're saying,
Why are you still here talking
Are you still here?
I'm just asking you.
We don't know.
Why
We
are
don't
you
know.
still here talking to us? This is the point I'm
So
trying
I'm
to
trying
make.
to.
That's me saying that. He didn't say that. I said
I don't know.
You're
Y'all might
here.
say
Teach us.
You're here, but there's
I'm
no
trying to tell y'all
Teach
what
us. What do you mean?
the word Mazarov means.
What do you mean?
Moscow gave the 12 constellations, man.
So all this
12.
12, 12, 12, all these 12 numbers in the Bible.
It says it in the book, but I'm not gonna come on.
Notice what smart people. Notice what the smart people did. They walked away when they couldn't.
Bro, you've been drinking,
Water,
man.
right?
You've been
Water, right?
drinking.
The man with the
tell.
water,
I can
right?
smell. I can smell.
on him. Yeah,
You've been drinking, man.
Man with the water,
You
right?
sauce right now.
yeah, you
Oh,
real
my
shit.
sauce, and I still could say
I smell it.
Bible
Yeah,
Sauce,
to you.
You sauce, bro. You sauce.
So is that or is that not a book?
You sauce right now.
Is it not a book?
This is the book of Saint Mark,
Is that not a book?
chapter 1, verse 25.
Is that not a book?
And Yahushua rebuked him,
I
saying,
don't know what it's at, but
hold
they told
thy
you where not to
peace
go.
and come out of him.
They told you where not
And
to go.
when, verse 26, and when the
Have y'all read the
unclean
whole Bible?
spirit
Or y'all
had
got this-
torn him
right, right.
and cried with a loud voice, he
Job
came
38,
out of
32.
him.
38, 32. The key words right here.
Job 38, 32.
Maserati.
38,
Google it.
3.
It said
Unclean
translated in
spirits.
Hebrew.
31,
It
32,
even say
33.
seasons right here. Season is telling you, it's talking about the 12 constellations. The only way you can find out it's talking about the 12 constellations, you gotta Google the word. Maserati. Google it. It's just talking about zodiac signs. That's all it says. Now,
Passover,
I'm not gonna
passing
fool you
back
because I'm not like that.
over.
If you Google the word, I'm gonna Google the word Maserati. Let me copy and paste it and watch what it tells you. Watch.
So can we get over something? That's what I'm saying.
Here you go. Copy.
So Proverbs 22:3, it says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished.
The simple pass on and are punished. Why? Because the simple were not considering the times. The scriptures talk about when the trumpet
There you
is
go.
blown in the city, okay?
That's the definition right
And when
there. I
the
just
trumpet
Googled it
is
out
blown
the
in the
book.
city, and right now
Out
that's
the
what we're
Bible.
doing.
I just
We're
Googled
blowing
it.
the trumpet
What do you
in the
say?
city.
You say,
We're
some other
letting
shit
the
that I was
world
gonna
know that, yo, this place is
word
getting ready
appeared
to be
only
destroyed.
once in a
Read that again.
Out the Hebrew. The word Maserati is in no other
Proverbs
Bible except for
22:3,
that.
it
He
says,
knows.
a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on
They gonna go
and are
back
punished.
over.
The simple pass
You bring it
on
up though.
and are punished. Okay?
break it up.
Why are the simple ones punished? Because they did not heed the warnings given.
You breaking up, bro. Ain't no this. It ain't no diss to them, bro. It ain't no diss to them. You doing the right thing, bro. You waking up.
I'm motherfucking Aries. Moses came down.
I just googled the word Maserati. It's in the book.
Jewish.
It's
They
just
still
like
grow
this.
them up.
You ever watch
This
Daytime
First
on
John
them
3:18.
like
My little
NBC shit like
children,
that?
let us
They
not
go to
love
jail.
the word,
What's the first thing the
neither in
correctional officer do
tongue,
when they read the letter?
but in deed
Read the
and
letter,
in truth.
right?
But in deed and in truth.
Well, the
We're
correctional
out
officer
here
don't
on
know
the
what he
highways
talking
and
about. He gotta break the word down.
That's the
All kind of
deeds
do talking about bringing
that
guns
we're
to jail.
doing right now.
You just talk
Okay?
different
Making
words.
ourselves a living sacrifice.
Continue.
I just googled the word Maserati for him. You see?
This is Matthew 15:8. The people draw nigh unto me with their mouth
They draw nigh to me with their mouth. They love you so much. Continue.
and honor me with their lips, but their hearts is far from me.
Their hearts, and how do we know that? Because they continue to break the law, statutes, and commandments. They continue to scoff at the prophets. They continue to push false doctrine. Okay? They continue to hate their brother. They continue to commit adultery.
What would you do?
But in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrine
If
the
a prophet
commandments
came
of
to you right
men.
now, if a prophet came
Teaching
to you-
and
Yo,
doctrine
if a prophet
the
came to you-
commandments of
Go
men.
home. What would you do?
Okay?
What would you do?
Psychobabble. That's all this is.
If a prophet came to you right now, what would you do? This is just another question, unanswered question. If a prophet came to you and said, close that book.
And he
go to
called the
sleep.
multitude and said unto them, hear and understand, not which goeth into the mouth defileth a man, but that which cometh out of the mouth, this defileth a man.
The scriptures say every man shall give account. Find that scripture. Every man shall give account of his words. You see what I'm saying? Roughly paraphrasing. For everything we say, we're going to be judged by what we say. Bring it.
So Matthew 12:36. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account
That's
thereof in the day of judgment.
That's it. They shall give account thereof, okay?